So the second message says, I know you have never hoped for its failure, and you haven't trashed it. Respect. But discussing its merits outside a 2-minute video or 3-page press release or discussing and clearing up the incorrect information stated from your videos should not be seen as confrontational. Boy, this guy is really clueless. He doesn't realize the words and the terminology he used is confrontational. And why is this such a big deal? Like, geez, get over it. If these guys don't want to talk to you, just fucking move on. If your product is good, you won't care that the CUPodcast, with its, I don't know, 20,000 viewers or whatever the hell it was, 50,000, you'd move on. Because remember, you're selling 10 million or 100 million units, is what you said in the Neil Patel video. So what does this small podcast, which isn't even targeting your demographic or your target audience, why do you care so much? Is this a pride thing, an ego thing, where you can't let someone have one up over you? Or the fact that you can't control them? The bottom one says, no worries, we'll leave it at that. I wish you guys success and look forward to the day when you finally play Amico for yourselves and better understand what it's all about and why the games couldn't be played anywhere else and why it's so unique and, boy, this very long sentence. Why it is so unique to anything else ever made, smiley face.
Exact ages and how many kids you have, if any. Curious to know what state you live in. I think it's California here, so I know that now. And how many times a week you shop at Walmart or Costco, which are all bigger than Amazon.com. People don't realize that. People think Amazon's the biggest
Who cares?
retailer in the United States. Not true. Walmart's number 1. Costco number 2. Amazon's number 3. Target's number 4.
Now we're going kind of off topic here, off tangent here, but you always mentioned retail being a big hot thing. Retail sucks, especially with electronics. They don't want electronics because they have low margins, and especially a console, it's going to have to be like either secure wrapped or else in a glass cabinet locked away. So even if he was in Walmart or Costco, like with Costco, it would just be most likely like a little paper tab. So people walking by would have no idea what the hell it is. So Walmart, he talked about having a demo unit. That's so expensive to get that in retail. So that would never happen. And plus, no one does that anymore. But even if they were into Walmart in retail, it'd be locked away in a cabinet where no one would see anything. And the amount of money it costs to get end cap space is just astronomical. So that's such a dumb comment.
And then so I'm asking you. I'm trying to do a little market research of my own here, in hopes that you could give me some insider info on how you're feeling, so that I can help make that go away for future people or even for yourself. I'm not saying folks like you won't get one. You probably will. A smiley face. And I know that you have never hoped for its failure and you haven't trashed it. Respect. I see it right here.
Respect.
Sorry for being critical of your product, but that doesn't mean I was coming after you personally. You can't take criticism. It's hilarious how little you can take criticism, which is why you're hiding in your Atari Age board, surrounded by people who are just effortlessly nodding their head up and down and saying, yes, Tommy.
This is great. That aged beautifully. What happened afterwards? There was a Atari Age Amico Fun Conversations thread. And because Reddit, they had to run away because people were asking questions and asking the hard questions, so they couldn't control the narrative. The YouTube comments, they scrubbed all the negative or questionable comments that would question what was going on. And eventually they lost out on Atari Age, so now they're just in a Facebook group on their own, like hidden away with just a very few amount of people left. But what Ian says here is dead on. It's just he only wanted to be surrounded by yes men, and that he's dead on here. That's a great comment.
This will be great.
How can you guys
in your Atari Age board, surrounded by people who are just effortlessly nodding their head up and down and saying, yes, Tommy.
The Amico cult.
How can you guys tell your hundreds of thousands of people that I'm attacking you on Twitter? How can you say that? This isn't a Twitter war.
Because they provided receipts by showing proof that you did attack them. So when it's online and everyone can see it, it's you can't deny it.
I'm just trying to get information from you. Look, I probably understand you guys are being defensive because a bunch of people have probably attacked you on Twitter before, right? We all get it.
Is Tommy projecting here? Because it sounds like he's talking about himself here.
Anyone who puts themselves up in the public is going to get their haters no matter who you are. Totally understand that, right? So you guys probably, your reaction, if you're doing it a long time, especially Pat, maybe your first reaction is to throw up the walls and go into defensive mode.
Is he talking about himself here? Like, if he should look in a mirror, because this is what it's coming off like.
Guys, you don't have to do that for me. I'm not trashing your opinions. I'm not attacking you in any way. I'm just asking to talk to you. Discussing its merits outside a 2-minute video or 3-page press release and discussing and clearing up incorrect information stated from your videos shouldn't be seen as confrontational. Again, I'm reaching out to you for the first time, saying that I respect you, I'm a fan of some of your stuff, and that I don't want to be seen as confrontational. I'm telling you this here. And then I say, no worries, we'll leave it at that. I wish you guys success and look forward to the day when you finally play Amico for yourselves and better understand what it's all about and why the games couldn't be played anywhere else and why it's so unique to anything else ever made. Smiley face.
Smiley.
Is that attacking you? Seriously, I want you guys to think about it. Think about the stuff that you said in your last video and then go back and read.
Is he trying to lecture them? Is he trying to Intellivision explain them? Jeez. This is body language. It's just, he's not happy.
You read all my stuff. Well, you're seeing it now. It's not attacking you guys. When you don't talk to people, this is what happens, right? That's what happens, guys. But yeah.
There's like 3 cuts there. He must have cut out a lot of angry ranting.
On the Atari Age forums, somebody went on there and said they didn't think that they didn't see where you guys were being unfair, and I responded back to that, saying, and that's when I said the long hair guy and Pat, look, I feel you guys are being unfair. And that's my opinion, and you can disagree with it. That's fine, and that's what I wrote in that thing. I said I do disagree. I said I respectfully disagree, and I say that I think it's that you guys are being unfair.
They're being unfair because they won't play by his rules. That's what he's saying.
Because now you've trashed me, you've trashed the system. You've said these nasty things now. You've gone down this path of negativity.
Oh, so
right?
evil. He's a victim.
And I'm saying
Tommy's
I think that's unfair. Because I'd never attacked you guys. And now, boom, 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 attack. So can we get off that path? Can we get off that negative path? Again, it'd be very easy.
Once again, I can't speak because it's not me, but at that point in time, couldn't he get off the negative path? Couldn't he control that situation better by not reacting to every little thing? I would think he'd be able to dictate if the path of negativity could have been changed to a path of positivity. His actions caused this, so...
For me to attack and attack back, and there's a lot of videos out there that people were sending me going, oh, look, Pat never does his research, and oh, Ian's just a yes man, and blah blah. And I'm hearing all this stuff, and I'm like, look, I don't want to deal with that. Don't.
So he's trying to intimidate them, saying, oh, we have people talking shit. Seems like there's a lot of insecure, thin-skinned, partially Canadian men who are very insecure that they have to pretend that people are sending them information behind the scenes when in reality nobody sent him any information. Just it's a weird tactic, trying to show that, oh, I might have some dirt on you, but in reality he had no dirt on Pat and Ian.
Don't tell me all the negative things that have happened with those guys in the past, because again, I get it. If anyone gets it, it's me, right? I didn't want to go down that path. I'm trying to go down the path of, is there a resolution for this? Because you're misinterpreting my communication with you. And that's really all this is at the end of the day.
So instead of having a proper PR person who could communicate for outside journalists or YouTubers, he wants all the YouTubers to change to understand what he's trying to say. That's basically what he just said here. That makes no sense whatsoever.
Is I just wanted to communicate with you in a positive way, and to state, to remind you guys that I never have made this personal. I never attacked you, and that the whole time all I was doing was trying to give you the proper information.
He never made it personal. If we rewind and see what he wrote and calling them lazy, that sounds personal to me.
And that we can't put everywhere and all the time and this and that, or to give you information that you would normally not get in a press release or a video. That's all. Come on down, meet the team, play some games, give us your thoughts, give us your criticisms and feedback. We welcome that. We are in a point right now where we absolutely welcome that. We're 13 months out.
That was 14.
All of the constructive criticism that I can get. Don't tell me I can't take criticism. It's all.
It's like the third or fourth time he says, "Don't tell me I can't take criticism," and clearly he could not take criticism.
We do focus testing all day long, every day.
Testing.
Whether it's the shape of the eye in our logo, to the animation.
The made up focus testing every single day. I'd love to see these focus testing, and so they spent a full day for the shape of the eye and the logo. It seems like a not very productive day of focus testing.
Of a menu screen, everything.
He brings up the menu. The immediate reactions from everyone looking at the UI video that they had was, why the fuck is the menu like there's many flaws that could have been easily pointed out and fixed right from the start. So if they did all this extensive focus testing, how come none of those people could detect a confusing layout, or else how things were not aligned, or the settings menu being everything having the same icon, incorrect spelling?
To the packaging?
Oh God,
we're doing packaging right now for the system. Love to get your guys' input on it.
That didn't turn out well.
Input. Again, we take input from everywhere, right? Hardcore gamers, retro gamers, parents, moms, kids, grandparents. I want to hear all of it from everyone. Now, I can't please everyone at the same time, right? We can't please everybody, but I can take as much criticism and constructive criticism and feedback as I can, and then I make a judgment based on my gut feeling.
He's making judgments. I believe that. I believe what he just said there. He makes judgments based off his gut feeling. That doesn't seem like very. What's the point of this testing if it's just based off what you think is right or wrong? This is exactly why the thing is the way it is.
Right? That's what we're doing here. Anyway, this has gone longer than I thought. I actually have to get going to work here, but I did want to, before I started the day, I did want to, in hopes of building a bridge here, I wanted to make this video for you guys, and I hope you'll reconsider how I feel about you guys. I hope you reconsider that I'm not attacking you personally, and all I was doing was trying to correct the wrong information that was being put out there. That was it, and to give you more information.
I guess this is before he learned the word misinformation, but it's funny, this is 2-3 years ago, and for 2 continuous years he kept spouting misinformation, misunderstanding, it's misinformation. You'd think after 2 years of everywhere having misinformation that instead of blaming the journalist, that he'd look at himself and be like, oh, wait a minute, maybe we're providing bad information
about some of the things.
If the problem follows him everywhere he goes, then
things that you guys had questions on or don't understand, right? Just wanted to give you more info on that. So anyway, thanks for listening, and I hope that you can DM me on Twitter, and I'd like to talk to you guys some more. That's all I have to say. And like I said, this video is unlisted. I'm taking off the comments. I just wanted to kind of in hopes. I wanted to talk to you guys. Hopefully clear the air. I hope you understand where I'm coming from now. And yeah, I hope we can. I hope we can be friends. I'll say that. And if not,
they can be amigos.
That's okay too. There's tons of folks out there who are excited, and yeah, I hope things can be positive between us, and hope you have a great day, and continue success on your podcast.
Well, that's finally the end of the video. Holy shit, that took forever. 51 minutes. Was it 51 minutes and 2 seconds? What do you guys think? Leave in the comments what do you think this video was genuine for Pat Ian, or do you think this was meant to go to the public so that he can play victim and make Pat Ian look like the bullies and the bad guys? That's what I think. And it's funny how things turned out in the end. Everything he said was pretty much wrong, and Pat and Ian were right all along. I'd love to see if they said they might do they might go over the video, maybe not into the great detail like I just did in all these videos, but I thought it'd be good to keep an archive of this, just because sometimes these videos just disappear, similar to the Start Engine stuff. And maybe years down the line, if Tommy's in another crazy adventure, and people are like, oh, what did that guy ever do? Like, how did he handle criticism back in the day? And then they can look at this video and be like, holy shit, this guy is super thin skin and highly insecure, and will fight to the bitter end to prove that he is the victim and he was never wrong. It's just mind blowing that a grown man, a CEO, a veteran of the gaming industry, would stoop to such desperation just to try to save his name and to get Pat and Ian either to join his side or else to bury them. Just a very weird video overall. So not much else I can say, but this was pretty funny. I don't think there's too many other long videos like this with Tommy. I'll probably not do any more like this because it's hard to listen to it. It's quite annoying actually. So until the next video, make sure you please subscribe, leave comments even if they're negative. Hopefully they're positive, and I'll see you next time.